What's going on, my people of pop culture? Welcome back to the collective. Today we are doing a pretty special video. This one is definitely more of my passion project in terms of this channel. I am in love with physical media. I've been collecting steelbooks and Blu-rays and stuff like that for as long as I can remember. So yeah, it is, a pleasure to bring you guys the first ever steelbook unwrapping to this channel. And there isn't a better way to start, in my opinion, than the beautiful steelbooks that are coming out in 4K for Disney and Star Wars. Alright guys, so let's take a look here into the artwork on the inside of the steelbook. We have Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi battling it out in one of the scenes in the show. I really love this whole picture. I think this entire show kind of culminated in the final battle that we're going to see live action of Darth Vader and Obi-Wan, and I think it's a really important piece to the show, and it's definitely the heart of it. Maybe that's why it's on the inside of the case. But little details that I do like there. If you look into Vader's I don't want to say glasses, but if you look into his helmet and the eyes of his helmet, you do see the reflections of the lightsabers, and that's definitely what the show did well, especially with the choreography. The story may have lacked a little bit. We can get into that later if there's a demand for a review. But in terms of the steelbook, I do really love this picture. I think it's really captures what the show was. It's this battle. It's this final battle between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. One of their last meetings, that I'm probably going to see in my lifetime live action. I hope I'm wrong. I don't think that there was a confirmed season 2. But yeah, we did get a season 1 of Kenobi, and what I did notice actually is on the spine that I'm gonna show you guys in a second. It does not have a number on it. I don't know if whoever had the Mandalorian 1 and 2, those have numbers on them, insinuating that there's more than one. Even Andor, the one that we're going to show up next, also has a 1 on it, signifying that there will be another season, but Obi-Wan does not. So I don't know what that means. I don't know what that entails, but we're gonna have to wait and find out. And so we're looking at the back here. I love the 2 moons. They're on Tatooine, where Luke is from, and this shot right here I think is just one of the coolest pieces of artwork. It's actual artwork. It's a painting, so it's just really cool to see that they took time and effort to make this steelbook kind of what it is, and it's definitely one of my favorite in the collection. Alright guys, so if you want to take a look at that spine there, like I said before, I don't know if you can notice, but there is no number at the bottom of this steelbook. So this probably is the only season of Kenobi we're going to get, unfortunately. But what the steelbook did come with, other than the 4K discs, was these art cards. And one of them is right there, Darth Vader coming out of the Imperial shuttle. Gorgeous. I mean, it's got to be concept art. It's just amazing. It's what everyone tuned into the show wanted to see, stuff like that. And that's something that, say what you want about the story. I personally liked it, but I did hear some online critics, and say what you want about it. In the end, it gave us everything that, we wanted as Star Wars fans, especially as the return for probably one of the best portrayals in cinema history, with Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi. So yeah, that's the steelbook, guys. 4K steelbook. You can go get it at your local Walmart, order it online. It's definitely worth having if you have a Star Wars collection. Alright guys, so our second steelbook here is going to be of Andor, another Star Wars Disney Plus original that had just recently come out and had just gotten their steelbook done this week. This also comes in 4K. Andor is one of the better Star Wars shows, I would say. Definitely a lot slower, but it definitely takes the story into a different direction than you're used to seeing, and that's all I'm really going to say about it. I encourage you to watch this show. Diego Luna is great in this, just like he was in Rogue One. It just carries over. It's so fluid. He's a star. I really did like Andor, and I highly recommend you go see it. It is on Disney Plus right now. Or if you want to take my word for it, go to Walmart, get the 4K, watch it on 4K, because that is something about these discs also that I didn't even mention with Kenobi, that it looks so much more crisp running on 4K than it does, you know, on the Disney Plus app. And I know it says 4K, but there's nothing that compares to the disc tracing, and these discs really deliver in that. And just like in the Kenobi Steelbook, we do get another kind of shot from Andor, or from the show, I should say. We get another shot of Diego Luna, and you know, it's just a gorgeous landscape. You can clearly see that they filmed on location for that scene. It's very simple, but yet just looking at this, you can totally see that it is Star Wars. It definitely takes the whole concept of it and kind of just, you know, the peacefulness, puts it all in one picture. There is some piece of Star Wars. It's not just lightsaber fights and gun battles. There is diplomacy, and it definitely shines in Andor. And I really do like this picture because it is definitely the show's more tranquil than others, I would say, for sure. We are getting the Acolyte, I believe, in a couple of months, so be on the lookout for that. We did get Ahsoka, and that was definitely more action heavy. The later episodes of Obi-Wan, or of Kenobi, I should say, were very action heavy. And Andor, you know what, it did have its action in it, but it was seldom, and it didn't feel forced, it didn't feel rushed. But yeah, that is the artwork, guys. I really do love it on the inside, and we're going to take a look at the back right now. So right here, you guys, we do have another same thing with Kenobi. It's in a piece of artwork. Looks like it was painted. It looks like it's concept art in the back, and it's gorgeous. I mean, there's really nothing more I could say. It's definitely, it fits the whole vibe with this show. It's really and truly one of the better steelbooks I think that Star Wars has ever come out with. In terms of looks, I would say out of the two, I'd probably give the edge to Andor between Kenobi, because this artwork really and truly kind of, it encaptures the whole show in a lot of ways. And it's not that the Kenobi one doesn't, I just think the Andor Steelbook does it a little bit better. Alright, you guys, this is the spine of the Andor Steelbook. I don't know if you could see at the bottom there, but you do see that one. So that was what I was telling you guys about the Kenobi Steelbook, how that's not even there. So that's probably most likely just going to be a one-off. I don't know if you can see this this art card here, but it is of the prison scene in Andor, and it is just a really cool shot, honestly. Like, the symmetry in this shot is really cool, and it's definitely an interesting choice to put in an art card, but I definitely see why. It kind of reminds me of like a Wes Anderson type of shot. But this entire show, every scene in the prison was really just great. So it comes with these art cards here. And yeah, guys, that is going to be the Andor Steelbook. Like I said, 4K, you cannot go wrong. And if you're not doing anything on May the 4th and you're having that Star Wars marathon, go to Walmart, pick these steelbooks up, watch them on 4K, because it's a different experience. And honestly, there's nothing better than, you know, completing an entire collection with these guys. And with Star Wars, it's probably the ultimate collection. So, yep, that'll be it for us today, guys. I really appreciate you tuning in. Like, subscribe, let's get this thing going. If you guys like these Steelbook Unwraps, you know, show some love, and I can definitely show some of my collection, and even maybe do some reviews of older movies that I liked, and use my Steelbooks to kind of, you know, show them off. So we'll see what we'll do in the future. You guys have a good one. Take care.